I'm gonna do Week 16 NFL. Green Bay just beat Minnesota, so they sort of division. Pretty impressive win for Green Bay when you think about it, because um, some people have been thinking Green Bay's fool's gold, not really believing in Aaron Rodgers, crediting their wins, and he ain't been the most dominant of his seasons. However, he's riding nicely. They got a nice little they. I'm still not sold on 100%, but we'll see what happens in the playoffs. But let's get back to what happened Saturday, shall we? Tampa Bay almost came back and beat Houston. Jameis Winston has got to be the most frustrating, intriguing quarterback in the NFL. Frustrating because he'll throw three or four interceptions, but then he'll turn around and throw two or three touchdowns, and you'll be in the game. Oh, he is something else. If he ever gets it one way, the right way, Jameson is being forgotten in the eruption of the modern day black quarterback. But I'm here to tell you, Jameson, don't sleep on him. Right situation, if Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay or somebody get him right. Don't sleep on Jameson. That's a bad boy. But Deshaun Watson in Houston did win the game, and they strengthened their position in the playoffs. Of course, Saturday night, Frisco beat the Rams. Last second field goal eliminating the Rams, the NFC champions. And so was the McShay, uh, was that a 1 year wonder? Was that a fluke? We'll see. But Frisco's in the mix. We'll see. Big game with Frisco and Seattle coming up next week. Big game for the NFC West and all. My Buffalo Bills lost to New England. Josh Allen, I tell you, he be up there quarterbacking like he got Stevie Wonder glasses on. I don't know what that turkey be looking at, but he be missing cats. I tell you, if the Goodyear blunt was in front of him, he'd probably say it was a air water balloon. He couldn't see it coming. I don't know what he'd be looking at. Just, how many times have we come so close to halfway play, halfway decent? We might be number one, number two seed. I mean, we gave Baltimore a run, and he missed passes in that game. He just been missing. Gotta win those games. And of course, Brady's Brady. You gotta win those games. Got to. Baltimore sealed up. The AFC beat Cleveland. Lamar Jackson, of course, MVP balling. Played great. Looked great. Arizona beat Seattle. Kyle Murray got hurt, but when they came back, they looked good. That's a big, bad loss for Seattle. Dallas choked against Philly. No surprise. Carson Wentz came up. Dak Prescott, like he's stat padding. Dallas just looks so overrated and just underachieving for all that talent. They, like I said, Jerry Jones' ego and grandiose expectations have shrunk a team, have shrunk them. New Orleans won over Tennessee, but that was a dog brawl. It's gonna be interesting where New Orleans will end up at the end of this week with everything when it's all finalized. Miami beat Cincinnati as a, but Miami's been playing hard at the end. They've been playing hard. Colts spanked Jacksonville. Colts are disappointing, could have been better. You want to hear the craziest story? The Raiders beat the Chargers, but the Raiders are still mathematically alive. Now there's 5 case scenarios that have to occur. However, they still alive. Pittsburgh dropped a egg against the Jets, and with them two stooges at quarterback, you can't blame Antonio Brown. As a matter of fact, Antonio Brown looks like a genius because all 3 spots are missing a wide receiver that stands out. Oakland, Pittsburgh, New England. Call it interesting. Call the irony of it, if you will. So with Philly beating Dallas, that sets up a real interesting situation next week. Philly has to beat the Giants, but Dallas has to beat Washington. And the craziest thing is that division still isn't settled until the end of next week, so we don't know. Seattle is rumored to be looking at Marshawn Lynch. Could Beast Mode come back to Seattle and give him one big last hoorah? Could be interesting. Are the Vikings a fraud? I don't think they're a fraud, but I think they're a second-tier team. And I know that Devon Brown didn't play, but I'm not sold on Kirk Cousins as top tier. I think they second tier. And I just ain't really feeling them like that. But you'll see what I mean. It's going to come out and play itself out. Kansas City whacked Chicago, but then again, Patrick Mahomes going to have an off night, and they still was going to spank Chicago, but they are dangerous. And I am a firm believer that the Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson era of the AFC is happening to a theater near you. be on the lookout for it. It's going to be interesting. So anyway, so far that's NFL Week 16. I'm not going to cover every team because there's some whack teams that don't deserve no mention. But I will say this. In the AFC, we're just waiting for the final seed. Right now, we obviously know Baltimore. New England, Kansas City could shift. We'll see. Houston, my Buffalo Bills are in there. And then we'll see who the number 6 seed is. The NFC is a jungle. You know New Orleans, Frisco, Seattle, Green Bay are solidified. I think Minnesota solidified. But then that last remaining one out of Dallas and Philly, we'll find out. So, but I think the AFC got the better teams. NFC, anybody could win it, but anybody could lose it. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's my thoughts and takes about NFL Week 16. Give me your thoughts. Show takes it to like it, subscribe, and the bell rings a new video. Your boy's out.